Inside Out 2, when I can easily say Pixar's back. Pixar's back, baby. It just feels a event by looking at the tracking records, the box office tracking for this film, seeing like nearly a packed theater for this movie because I saw it in a mental, and like maybe a couple of people in opening day. Same with Lightyear, and it all came down to this one thing that during the Bob Chapek era, thank God that Bob Iger is back as CEO. But when Chapek was CEO, he just dumped the Pixar films onto Disney Plus with Soul, Luca, and Turning Red, which normalized for the average Joe, saying that Pixar films are no longer an event. That you can, they're the home movies. That's what it is. They're TV films, and you're just like, no, this is Pixar. This is like the award-winning studio. It's this and that. And you're just thinking, what is going on here? Here, like you start listing all the films. Like you can't do that to Pixar, but they did. But now Bob Iger's back, and it's all about making Pixar an event, making Marvel an event again, making quality over quantity, and all that kind of stuff. And you're just like, chef's kiss, and the balance between original IP and assisting IP. And it does feel like it's a little bit of Inside Out 2, assisting IP. We have Milo, which is coming out next year, and then 2026, 2025. So it does feel, and the reason that is to have the existing IP to help the original IP, and make Pixar once again a event. It was a while. It was a good chunk of years, but seeing a Disney-related film, Marvel, Star Wars, Disney animation, anything, Pixar, it felt like an event, but it, hasn't been like that for a while. And this is the first time it feels like that. And the weird thing about it is, this movie is a sequel to a film that I wasn't a fan of. I thought, I saw the first Inside Out. I went, okay. I was like, fine, cool, okay. But sitting at a theater and watching the sequel, I would say this: Inside Out 2 is a hell of a lot better than the first film. And you got a great first act, a good second act, slow halfway through, some pacing issues halfway through the film, and then the third act comes along and it just shoots all cylinders, and it's great, it's wonderful, it's amazing. And the theme. I mean, this whole movie is about moving on and accepting. Well, not moving on, but more on the lines of accepting people who they are, and that is with these emotions. The emotions, mainly joy, but the emotions that we have seen from the first film, accepting that Wiley is changing. She's growing up. She's going through puberty, and that she's going to not be the same person as she was, and it's kind of like it's accepting change and that, and having these brand new emotions coming in to go to the extreme. I mean, essentially about these are new emotions come in because Wiley has hit puberty. The new emotions, which is boring, envy, embarrassment, and anxiety, are like, we don't need you anymore. The old emotions will need. Well, when she's 18, 18. There's even a joke when she's 18, maybe 20. We'll get you when we need you. And it's all about getting back home to prove to these new emotions that they are needed. And Wiley is a good kid, and they're just making bad choices. Mainly, mostly it's anxiety. Anxiety is the one who's making the wrong choices, and because all she's trying to do, anxiety is trying to do, is think of the future. Think of, okay, if we do this, it's going to be this, and if we do this, we're going to this, and it's the whole thing. It's the future. You don't know what's going to hold in the future. You could do everything right, tick every box that is needed, and still you still don't get into the choir, or you still don't get this and that. So you can't plan the future. You can only think about now, and all that. And it's a really well put together. And there's some good laughs, like making fun of young children's cartoon programs like a Dora Explorer, because Wiley grew up with a version of like Dora where the character will say, so we got three choices, kids. We got A, B, and C. What should we do? And you're just thinking, who are you talking to? Easy jokes like that. The chemistry between the voice acting spot on. There's no clear the thing about I think one of the issues I had with Inside Out is it did feel like a journey that never really like the original, a journey that never really felt a sort of like physical stakes towards our characters. It's just like, oh no, Wiley's going to change again. And I'm like, okay, she's going to puberty. Okay, what do we do? This one, you feel the stakes and you understand. And also having anxiety be the main antagonist. He's the main antagonist. Oh, she's doing her best. She's not the bad guy. It's kind of like a Magneto thing. It's like all the emotions are hitting to the same goal. Want to do the best thing for Wiley. It's just everybody has a different point of view of how things should be done. And this is a really well done movie. And look, if your repertoire for a Pixar film is you must cry in a Pixar film. If you don't cry in a Pixar film, that means it failed your every level. Well, okay, it isn't that type of movie. It ain't, I need to cry over it's not Up. It's not 5 minutes of Up, okay? There isn't that. There isn't that in this movie. But, yeah, it's short. I mean, it's one of the short ones, 98 minutes. And that, no animated short, which is quite surprising. Normally there's an animated short with these animated films that Disney has put up. They even Onward did a Simpsons one, so that's kind of surprising that they very surprising that they just weird. There's no one. This is kind of weird. But yeah. Anyway, the next Disney animated film is one or two. So we're on the sequel game, guys. I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, get some original ideas. But it's all about pumping it up, basically get Disney as they were when they were back in 2019. That's why we're getting Frozen 3 and 4. That's why we're getting Zootopia 2 next year. That's why we're getting, a 1 or 2 this year. It's all those kind of things. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to the future of Pixar and the future of the animation side of things. Even though, the last... I haven't seen Wish, which I hear is not good, which is sad because it was meant to be the big animated, the big 100th anniversary movie. But Why the Last Dragon, so hopefully, because you got, Why the Last Dragon, which I think was the last one after Wish. So, no, it was Elemental. Elemento. So, Encanto, sorry. So anyway, I'm bumming along. Inside Out 2. Thumbs up.